In this session, we will be learning about editing and revising. This is something that we do every day, maybe without even thinking about it. It could be done from sending a text to a formal email to a teacher. We will first go over the difference between editing versus revising and how to edit documents in Google Drive. To begin, editing is the process of correcting a piece of written work. Revising is proofing or making alterations to it. You typically edit your work before you revise. Remember, you edit when something is wrong. You revise when something could be made better. There are a lot of things you have to think about when making corrections or editing, such as capitalization, use, punctuation, spelling, etc. You can remember this by using the acronym CUPS. When revising, you have more freedom to change your written work. However, you like. This can be adding things, removing them, moving them to a different section, or substituting different words or phrases. You can remember this by using the acronym ARMS. We will go into more detail for each of these throughout the PowerPoint. The first letter in the CUPS acronym stands for capitalization. You must capitalize titles, names, places, etc. when editing your work. Make sure to look for words that should or should not be capitalized. Sometimes Google Docs spell check will automatically fix it for you. Sometimes it will not, so it is important to be aware. In this example, the J in jumped needs to be lowercase. The U in CUPS represents the concept of usage. This is simply using nouns and verbs correctly in a sentence. For instance, in English, 3 different kinds of there exist: THEIR, THERE, and THEY'Re. These are all used in different ways. It is important to make sure you are using the right form of words and using them in correct places. For instance, you wouldn't say the fence jumped over the dog, you would say the dog jumped over the fence. The P in CUPS is punctuation. When reading through your work to edit, make sure you include all necessary forms of punctuation. Insert or remove them as necessary. Remember, this includes parentheses, quotations, exclamation points, commas, question marks, and periods. S is for spelling. It is very important that you spell check every word in your document to make sure it is spelled correctly. In Google Docs, most misspelled words will be underlined in red. To correct them, right-click on the word, select the word you want it to be changed to, and it will correct the spelling. To remember editing, think CUPS: capitalization, use, punctuation, spelling. We will now move into revising. The acronym to help remind you what to do is ARMS. The A is for adding. When revising, you can add words or sentences to create meaning or make it easier to understand what you are talking about. For example, instead of just saying the dog jumped over the fence, adding the brown dog jumped over the huge fence makes it better and more detailed. R, remove. Taking out words or phrases may make it easier to understand what you're saying. It can also help the flow of your writing. Take a look at this example. The M in ARMS stands for move. Moving words and sentences can make your writing flow better and make more sense. For example, instead of saying, I bought a tub of ice cream and milk, I went to the store, it sounds better and makes more sense to say, I went to the store, I bought a tub of ice cream and milk. The last letter in the acronym is S. This stands for substitute. Substituting is when you trade words or sentences for better ones to help clarify or add meaning to your writing. In this example, we traded out big for humongous to add emphasis on the size of the fence and add more detail and meaning. To remember revising, use ARMS: add, remove, move, and substitute. Now that we've gone over how to edit and revise, we will learn how to change the settings in Google Docs in order to make suggestions and see all of the changes we've made. The first step is to open your Google Doc that you have been working on. Then find the box that says Editing. Click it. In the drop-down menu, select the option that says Suggesting, and the box will turn green. When you make suggestions or change while editing and revising, they will turn green, as in afraid in the first line. To clear them out and confirm changes, select the check mark in each of the suggestion boxes. You will then be left with a corrected piece of writing. To review, open your Google Doc that you've been working on. 2. Find the box that says Editing, click it. 3. In the drop-down menu, select the option that says Suggesting. The box will turn green. 4. When you make suggestions or changes while editing and revising, they will turn green. 5. To confirm, hit the check mark in each box.